Right, shalom, shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers out there in the highways and the byways teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. And I just want to comment on this clip right here of Trump post the NATO meetings, man. And Trump in the NATO meeting, he's very straightforward, man, as to what he wants going forward. And he's speaking about the commitment that these little members, the little mini me's, have towards NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which was set up supposedly to defend Europe from the power of the Soviet Union. But we know it ended up just forming into the Anglo-American Empire. All right, it's not its primary purpose isn't defense at all; it's offense. Okay, and under that guise, all these different little nations, all right, have received power with the beast. All right, they've received power as being part of the NATO alliance, power and protection throughout the world, and most of that is down to the might of the American military, because the real powerhouse in NATO is America, right? Hands down. All you got to do is look at the numbers, and that's basically what Trump is saying. That basically America is carrying these little bastards, man. America been carrying them, so now it's time for them to commit and pay more towards defense, or so-called defense, towards NATO. All right, and that's basically what Trump's talking about. And guess what? It's in the spirit, because these nations, man, they're gonna need to improve and increase their military spending, man, because the law's about to bring them into World War III, and Trump knows what time it is. And these European nations better wake up, because war is inevitable, man, and it don't matter what side they're gonna be on, in the beginning or in the end. We all know one thing, that they're gonna get torn up, and Europe's gonna get torn into pieces, man. A lot of these guys are afraid of that, but that's what's gonna happen. So you better get your guns up. All right, so let's play this.
Presidents have been coming to these meetings and talked about the expense, the tremendous expense for the United States, and tremendous progress has been made. Everyone's agreed to substantially up their commitment. They're going to up it at levels that they've never thought of before. Prior to last year, where I attended my first meeting, it was going down. The amount of money being spent by countries was going down, and down very substantially. And now it's going up very substantially, and commitments were made. Only 5 of 29 countries were making their commitment, and that's now changed. The commitment was at 2%. Ultimately, that'll be going up quite a bit higher than that. So we made a tremendous amount of progress today. It's been about, at a minimum, they estimate, and they're going to be giving you exact numbers, but since last year, they've raised an additional $33 billion. That's been put up by the various countries, not including the United States. And the United States...
So they're going to start having to up the amount of money that they're putting into this NATO thing, man. Okay? Hey, war is coming, man.
Commitment to NATO is very strong, remains very strong, but primarily because everyone, the spirit they have, the amount of money they're willing to spend, the additional money that they will be putting up, has been really, really amazing to see it. To see the level of spirit in that room is incredible. And I hope that we're going to be able to get along with Russia. I think that we probably will be able to.
It's not going to happen, and he knows it. It's not going to happen, man. The war is inevitable. The war is on. All right, they better prepare while they can, because it's going to get hot and sticky, icky. All right, it's going to get real in the field, man. And all these nations that are playing games, playing all these economic games, thinking it's about money. When it's all said and done, you know what it's going to come down to? Guns. Because it's going to be a shootout. And ain't nobody going to be safe, and ain't nobody going to be neutral. And going to be on fire. All right, Europe, and it's a beautiful thing, and I can't wait, man. Because all these European nations, the Edomite nations, are a bunch of hypocrites, man. And they think that they can do all kinds of wickedness and slide off into the sunset, do this deal here and that deal there, and they're gonna slide off. No, man, the Mosai is gonna bring war to Europe, man. War that like of the likes that has never been seen before, man. And all you so-called European nations are gonna be brought low. Germany, France, Belgium, all of y'all, Switzerland. Lord's gonna deal with this place, man. All right. So you better listen to Daddy Trump and you better get your guns up. You better get the strap. Cause one way or another, man, something's gonna be flying at you.
People in the room think so, but they really stepped up their commitment and stepped it up like they never have before. So we took in an additional 33. The number could actually be higher than 40 when they give you the final number. The Secretary General Stoltenberg will be giving those numbers sometime today, probably in his concluding press statement. But we are doing numbers like they've never done before or ever seen before. And you'll be seeing that, and I guess you'll be hearing that a little bit later. Okay, we have our Secretary of State, as you know, and we have John is here. So if you have any questions for the three of us, Mike Pompeo just got back from a third trip, as you know, to North Korea. He's becoming.
So let's get the scriptures, man. All right. This is Joel 3:9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. All right, and that's what Trump is basically putting pressure on these NATO members, man, to prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords. So they're gonna have to redistribute. The target at the moment is 2% of their GDP towards NATO, and he wants them to up it to even 4% of their GDP towards NATO. So they're serious. They ain't even meeting the 2% target, and they gotta go up to 4%. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, right? Because the epicenter of World War III is going to be down there in the Middle East. But the war is going to be fought throughout the entire earth. But every war, just like an earthquake, has an epicenter. The center of destruction, which is going to be the Middle East. And all these different nations are going to have troops down there. For the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down. For the press is full. The fats overflow. For their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision, man. This is gonna be great judgment, man. And let me see if I can get the clip with Trump and Germany, man. And you know what, man? It's America's fault. The reason why Germany.
Now, if you look at
reason why Germany is now having to get their more gas from Russia, because Europe was already reliant on Russian gas anyway, is because America failed to secure the gas pipeline from Qatar up into Europe. They failed to achieve that man. Their plans have been thwarted. So what the hell else is Germany meant to do? They need the gas, they need the energy. So they got to go to Russia, because Russia's got the pipeline right there and ready. So if it's anyone's fault that Germany is in bed with Russia in terms of this energy deal, it's America. You should have blown the hell up out of Syria and started the pipeline. Simple as that. All right, but you failed.
Germany is a captive of Russia because they got rid of their coal plants, they got rid of their
That's right. And guess what, man? No matter which way you slice it, when World War III begins, that gas going into Europe's gonna be cut off anyway. That gas that's going into Europe is gonna be cut off anyway, man. It's gonna be a lot of dead Europeans, man. Listen, man, this shit is gonna get real out here. And then you better not hope World War III is in winter. Because once the Russians cut that gas off, in the middle of winter, and that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing, man. All right. See, all this, you know, they're making all these moves to secure their future. No matter what any of these nations do, the only thing coming to all these nations is death and destruction, beginning with America.
They're getting so much of the oil and gas from Russia. I think it's something that NATO has to look at. I think it's very inappropriate.
It is a weakness in Europe that they're so reliant on Russian energy. A nation operates on energy, and how can you be reliant on energy coming from your enemy? And make no mistake, man. Make no mistake, Russia ain't forgotten what these nations have done to Russia. All these European nations stabbed Russia in the back. Make no mistake. So I wouldn't think no friendship with Russia would last forever, man. Because all these guys have been treacherous, man. Every single last one of them. And ultimately, that treachery is going to fall on America's head. Because according to the book of Revelations, the beast shall hate the whore. So ultimately, all these nations, man, they're going to turn on America, man. They're going to need to, because this shit's going to get out of control. Their countries are going to get leveled. And I can't wait, man. I can't wait. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. All these nations, man, these proud cities all over Europe, man, are going to be leveled, man. And America's going to be the one to get these punks in a headlock and drag their ass into that war. And good for you. Good. I'm glad America and the so-called Jew is going to grab Germany and all you and make you guys enter into this war. And I don't care. It's good for you. You damn devils. Belgium, bunch of devils, man. You think we forgot what you did, man? You think we forgot about Leopold, man? The Lord's going to bring judgment.
You and I agree that it's inappropriate. I don't know what you can do about it now, but it certainly doesn't seem to make sense that they pay billions of dollars to Russia, and now we have to defend them against Russia.
Yeah, it don't make no sense. you got NATO supposed to be set up to defend you against Russia, but then you're making deals. But guess what? Like I said, they had to, because they failed. They failed in getting that pipeline up through Qatar and Syria. They failed. So they got to do something. Where else they gonna get the gas from? The North Sea gas ain't enough. Even UK ain't got enough gas for themselves, really. So that's it on that. Hey, this thing is heating up. When you see Trump has to tackle these issues openly and publicly like this, man, that means this shit is heating up, man. And it's getting down to that squeaky bum time, because make no mistake, man, this war, man, is not no fucking joke what's about to go down. World War III is not a joke. These guys have a destructive power way over and above what existed in World War II, man. And a lot of these guys still have memories of what World War II did to Germany but this time it's gonna be even worse. Hey, so this is good times. Hey, you gotta keep your trust in the Lord, man. This thing's about to go down. All right, this thing is about to go down. So keep your eyes open and stay awake. Shalom.